Buttoning a shirt looks easy until you realize it's actually a series of tiny coordinated steps. But what if learning the last step first could make the entire skill feel easier and more motivating? In this video, you will learn how backward chaining helps students build independence by starting at the end of a task and working backward. To understand how this works, first, think about everyday routines. Many daily activities are actually task chains, meaning they are made up of smaller actions linked together to reach one larger goal. Brushing teeth, washing hands, tying shoes, or buttoning a shirt all follow a sequence of steps. Backward chaining is a teaching strategy that focuses on the final step in that sequence first. The teacher completes the earlier steps, then lets the learner finish the last part independently. That sense of completing the task successfully can build confidence and motivation right away. For example, imagine teaching a student to zip a backpack. At first, the adult connects the zipper and starts the motion. The student only pulls the zipper to the top. The backpack closes successfully, and the learner experiences the satisfaction of finishing the task. Once that final step becomes comfortable, the teacher introduces the step right before it, then another. Gradually, the learner takes control of more of the sequence until they can complete the entire routine, independently from start to finish. However, a common misconception is that backward chaining means the adult is doing too much of the work. In reality, the support is temporary and intentional. The goal is to create successful experiences first, then slowly fade assistance as the learner gains skill and confidence. So far, we have covered what task chains are, how backward chaining starts with the final step, and how support is gradually reduced as independence grows. Want to remember this technique long term? Tap the link for Quizlet study tools. Then jump back into the video. Lock in what you learned and keep going. Now, let us transfer the idea to another everyday skill, washing hands. Even a simple routine like this contains many smaller steps. But backward chaining helps the learner focus on one successful ending at a time. At first, the adult helps turn on the water, apply soap, scrub, and rinse. Then, the student completes the final step, drying their hands. Because that action finishes the routine, it feels meaningful and easy to recognize as success. Once the learner is comfortable with that ending step, the teacher adds the step right before it. Now, the student rinses and dries their hands independently. The adult still supports the parts of the routine, but the learner is now responsible for a larger portion of the task chain. As the routine continues to build, it is important not to move too quickly. A common mistake is skipping over a middle step before the learner is ready. When that happens, the teacher can calmly pause, model the missing step, and return the learner to the last step they can complete successfully. A helpful way to think about this process is model, help, pause, and fade. First, model the steps so the learner can observe it clearly. Next, provide support as they practice. Then pause to give the learner a chance to respond independently. Finally, begin fading support once the learner shows confidence and consistency. Although backward chaining is not the only way to teach a task, it is especially effective when the completed result feels rewarding. From the very beginning, the learner experiences what it feels like to successfully finish the routine. Because of that, backward chaining can be used for many daily living skills, from dressing and hygiene routine to cleaning up toys or packing a school bag. The key is to break the activity into clear, manageable steps, teach the final step first and gradually add earlier steps. To recap, backward chaining breaks a larger task into smaller, connected steps. The learner begins with the final step, experiences the motivation of completing the task, and gradually takes on more responsibility as confidence grows. Over time, support fades and independence increases. If you want to practice what you learned today, check the links in the description for Quizlet's memorization guide and study tools designed to help you remember it longer. Keep learning, keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next video.